So still, once again, we're at one more spot of a little bit closerness to where the geese landed that you never even got to see, but I'm using as a tool for my mind for talking about every time. I could be telling you guys other things, but you can always ask me other things too, right? Take people a long time to fully grasp my words as being very truthful, pretty darn accurate, and onto something that we just need to know about. It doesn't continue being something about me. So get that better than you might, get that understanding that it's not about me, guys. It's not about a skill. It's not about being the best. It's about a lot of the people who are watching will never set foot out here, but they want to know. They want to know for their grandchildren, stuff like that. They want to know information so they can start alerting their family or whatever, and I'm doing that for them. And I ain't gonna be lying to them, man. You got the wrong guy if you think that. That's skill lying to bring up the story that I have brought up. And no, I was never known to be much for BSing or anything like that, because I could work around BS. One way I did it was, I'm kind of a nutty guy in a way, so I just tell the truth. When it was just involvement of myself or whatever, and you maybe leave facts out or whatever, and that's when I've just been known to be a bit wild and stuff. And so in some degree, I think that affects my family, that they think, okay, conk on the head, bad tinnitus and hyperacusis and stuff, a broken marriage, he must have went insane. Meanwhile, I probably have one of the best divorce relationships out there. Some people who end up being best friends with their divorcee and so on and so forth, and have them over with all their family things forever and stuff, they will disagree with me because we never went that way. But we full out respect which either's times with the children, and never have qualms really with each other's relationships with the children and stuff. And my 4 children have 4 different personalities. No getting around that. So it's not like you're copying stuff with all of them. You gotta have kind of all your independence of understanding and subjects and reasonings and disciplines. But they're all decent people. So however we did it worked out fine. Alrighty. How about we give a shot the other way of the river? Not that it's the river. More of a slewy thing off of the river. You can hear them back there. You hear that? Sounds like wind. I noticed they slowed down in it because I turned around. So just before I paused and stuff, the camera was pointing the other way, but it might have been picking up on the noise well. Might just be all from that evergreen right there. Their vocalization part of it, when it becomes like the wind and stuff, and car swales or noises and stuff like that, we can break through it. We can figure it out. You can hear it, you can understand it, you get to test them, you get to tease them and stuff. You learn that in your skills, and I have skills to be able to do that kind of stuff. And so I'm really aware of when I don't even, I just kind of know their reputation. Because there is a highway back there. Because look at, choink, but look at the amount of cars and stuff. Okay, so we're not hearing individualness, if you notice. You might. Will they do that? Heck yeah, they understand making motorcycle noises and stuff, and almost to the extent of, where you're getting gear change out of them and stuff like that, and hopped up cars a lot. I like to do like almost a startup of a hopped up car, and then you don't hear it again after that. It's kind of funny. Different cultures though, different areas will act different ways. Like in this area here, these guys maybe don't ever really do car revs. Where I live doesn't mean these guys are all coming over there every night, because the truth of it is I can drive anywheres up in that hill there, side there, and I find them everywhere. Like, we're surrounded, guys, here, and all that tree work I've talked about a lot around there, and it's come into a new look for sure. And right here with that zigzagginess, what we're seeing is we're starting to notice that the leaving trees are going to get closer to the size of those and stuff, because I believe those things were towering quite a bit more than they seem to be now. They don't seem to be so striking this year. They really seem to prefer the leaved trees, though. It's got to be part of their diet system, especially the little guys, I would imagine. And like I said, it's an imagining, it's kind of figuring. I've seen a lot of details of stuff, but doesn't mean I'm going to be able to, on all that detailing, say yeah. But I can tell lots of starts of things, and where starting points for anybody. Like, you could describe your area, or I could go, like somebody was on my channel, they said they were from Kandahar, so Kaz is the name. So I went and brought up Kandahar and was looking at the valley systems around there and stuff like that, and I would be able to give Kaz some interpretation of their land and